iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. iDiskiTimes or CO.za. It's the final, the second final of the season. We started with the MTN 8 now. We're talking about the Carling Black Label Knockout, formerly known as the Coca-Cola Cup, formerly known as the Telkom Knockout as well. It's now known as the Carling Black Label Cup. The winner from last year was Stellenbosch. This year it will be a brand new winner or a different winner from last year because Mamelodi Sundowns and Magesi are locking horns at the Bloemfontein Stadium, at the Toyota Stadium in the city of Bloemfontein. We know at this point that it's not sold out yet, but we do expect that the city of Bloemfontein will come up in full numbers to be able to support those two teams involved. Clinton Larson has had the taste of beating in the same competition Mamelodi Sundowns 12 years ago. In 2012, he defeated them, working with coach Bubi Solomon's Joel Mukhorosi with a ghost goal. Did it go in? Did not go in? The most important thing was that Bloemfontein Celtic won at that point. I was speaking to Patrick Tingnyam, their captain, for that final. He remembers it, reminisces about it. Bobby Solomons as well also spoke to him this week. He remembers, he's got nice memories about that final as well. Will Coach Clinton Larson be able to pull one off again? He's already defeated Orlando Pirates on the road to the final, but he's playing Mamelodi Sundowns. We would not have thought that he would beat Pirates because Pirates are bigger and better than him. We don't think he'll win against Sundowns because Sundowns are bigger and better than him. But if football in Namanyala, Mr. So-and-so, take it away, sir. What's your expectation? What's your feeling about this final? Is there only one winner from tomorrow?
Mr.
So-and-so?
Angibulisela about TKJ. Angibulisela pana chairman my chairman. Angibulisela nemakhaya then support njalo like iDiskiTV. Ngizobuya nje njalo ngichike futhi.
Yes sir.
Konje bathi Bloemfontein is the city of roses. Yeah, Mr. Great. It's nice. It's nice in Bloemfontein.
Yes sir.
Yeah, you know, history is something that you cannot write it off, Mr. Kyo. And it will always want to come back. As you just said, to go coach Clinton Lesson, he did this before, 12 years back, and he's there again. For me, he played the final before the final. He played the final against Pirates and he won the final. So the rest for him, it was like, you know, it's normal that you need to continue playing because it's a cup game. But already he won the final.
What are you trying to tell us?
I'm saying, in other words, he played against a very strong team, Orlando Pirates.
Absolutely.
And a team that just won the MTN 8. A team that now they're going to play the Champions League. They're on the group stages. A team that right now it's leading the Betway Premiership. So it tells you how big Pirate is. And when they play against them, no one gave them a chance. Even myself, I didn't give them a chance. Which is normal.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I mean, Goliath against David. I mean, you
expect the giant to win.
Yeah, to win. And yes, Wavela got Clinton Lesson and then he beat Pirates. And yeah, he's in the final. One thing that I'm happy about is that maybe now it's going to change for a while. Because Sundowns, they always struggle to win these trophies. They always struggle to win these trophies. A league, it's a guaranteed. We always say, no, let's just give them the medals and everything. They've won the league. But cup games, they always find it tough. But now I think they've got an edge against Magesi because, I mean, looking at pound to pound the players and especially the players that are playing in the national team, they've been doing well. The confidence.
In other words, it's Bafana versus Magesi?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you've got 8 players in your team that are representing us, I mean, that's a team itself. So that's Bafana against Magesi. But, you know, Clinton Lesson, let's not underestimate him because
let's break down. So what have we seen from him in terms of style of play? He played against Chiefs 2-2, scored 2 goals against Chiefs, so he's capable of scoring against big teams. He scored 3 goals against Orlando Pirates in the first half as well. It looks clinical. They create opportunities and they look clinical. They finish them. It's small opportunities. Like in the Pirates game, that first half, it was 3 goals, 3 shots on target. And the Chiefs game as well. Just minimum opportunities. When you get them, you score them and then you try to defend. What do you expect from them tomorrow in terms of their shape? Where can they be happy? Where would be the areas that they will be looking to capitalize against Sundowns?
Mr. Gil, I think their game plan, it's not going to change. where they will sit and play that transition. Because that transition, that's what they did against Chiefs. That's what they did against the Pirates. And they scored. And you know, when the team will gonna get 3 chances and they score those 3 chances, you need to be worried about a team like that, because it means they've worked very well in terms of finishing. They've worked very well in terms of how they're gonna play that transition, and so that means that team is almost complete. Why I'm saying it's almost complete is that when they lead, here comes the problem. You need experienced players now to control the game, to frustrate the team that needs to score a goal.
Well, they have the iconic Edmo Ramadar.
Yeah, man, but
Kaiser Chiefs legend.
He can't do. He's doing very well for that team, Mr. Kim. He's doing
You
very
agree
well.
with me, Kaiser Chiefs legend?
No, not legend. He's one of the players that came to Chiefs and add a number.
And now you know the Sundowns legend now.
No, no. With me, we can debate it because
Yeah, you know the Sundowns legend. How long did you stay in Sundowns?
I stayed for 4 years.
Are you a Black Leopards legend?
No.
There you go. You see, how long did you stay at Leopards?
No, I stayed for about 6 months.
There you go.
At Leopards, and same applies to ACs. I went there for 6 months and then I left.
There you go. What I'm trying to say, so is that they know where to find each other.
Yeah.
On the right hand side, there's Delano Abrams.
Yeah.
On the left, there's Edmo Chiramandare.
Yeah.
Central, there's Umakubu.
Yeah.
Wonderboy Makubu.
Yes.
Behind him, there's Dylan Mekwa.
Yeah.
It's good when you have a team that kind of knows where to find each player,
Yes.
and they play consistently. Of course, they should lose against Sundowns in terms of pound to pound, but at least they have something. Abanando is coming. Maybe Sundowns can blow them away. Sundowns beat Golden Arrows on the lead up to the final 5-0.
Yeah.
But as we are building up to this game, we have to acknowledge ukuthi bana a game plan, bana abadlala bayazi ukuthi ngizomthola lo left, right, central, and they have very clinical finishing so far in the big matches.
Yes, Mr. Keo. And you know, that's what I'm saying. They know they've got a good plan, and that plan is working. I mean, it worked against Chiefs. It worked against Pirates, especially with those fullbacks that are going up. They know how to use those spaces, and they use those spaces very well. Because I remember we had to question to question Van Rooyen, where is he now when they play there. So it tells you that they do the analysis very well. They do the game plan very well. The only thing, my worry between them and Sundowns is only experience. Because I think
the quality as well.
And the quality, yes, the quality, because they will fight. Look, Magesi, they will fight. They will run. With that one, I think they will give Sundowns something to think about, because they will run the whole day, those guys. But now, when you run without also sometimes a direction, and also an experience to say, we don't have to run now, let's just wait for them to come to us, and then we hit them with that transition. Experience plays a lot in the game, and Sundowns, that's what they've got. They've got a lot of experience, those boys. They've got a lot of experience. That's one thing that will always, put Sundowns ahead.
Let's break it down then with Sundowns.
Yeah.
What do you see them do in this game in terms of the gameplay? They have Allende in the midfield. They have Tebogo Mokoena. Do they also squeeze in Batusi Obas behind them? How do they line up even up front as well?
That engine, the Sundowns, I don't know it's going to take how many years to find a team that will break that midfield. That midfield is very strong. Very strong. I mean, if you've got Obas there in that defensive midfielder, you've got Mokoena there, you've got Allende. I mean, how are you going to break these guys? And mind you, they're not just hard-working players. They're also ball players. And the other thing with Mokoena is that he can score from far. I mean, look at the penalty that he scored. That experience from that boy. He's not old. I think he's 25, if I'm not mistaken.
He's a junior international.
Yes.
That helps a lot. He's an Olympian as well.
That's why, Mr. Keo, when we talk about things like this, sometimes they think maybe we are crazy. There's no way utubona steps now I kupuka 20. Don't uyathela 1 bese uyathela kule yes 20 lapha. It's impossible.
Yeah. Let me ask you something interesting. So, excuse me. Yeah. Do you have any experience? Well, you've experienced everything in football, but do you have any memory of a game where you were supposed to beat an underdog, but they just defeated you? Maybe in a semi-final year cup, maybe in the final year cup. Do you have any memory of nafika lapho ni Pirates and you are big, or even at Sundowns as well, you were big.
Yeah.
What happened on the night or the day that you were supposed to play an underdog? What usually happens? I'm trying to think now that what is the worst thing that can happen to Sundowns players? Because they're expected to win tomorrow. But what could happen psychologically? What would have happened behind the scenes that make you lose the semi-final? Because sometimes that does happen.
Yeah.
Which is the same that happened with Magesi in the Pirates. That you are expected as a big team to beat them.
Yes.
But unfortunately, something happens and you lose the game.
Mr. Keo, I remember last game of the league. We just needed a win when we play against the pushbacks at Johannesburg Stadium.
Yes.
Chiefs, whether Chiefs they win that side or whatever. But if
all
we
you
win,
needed on the side was to win the game.
Just to win. Even we win with 1-0, just the win.
That's 2003, 2004.
Yes, that was going to be good enough for us. But what happened in that game is that before we can go to the game, we were like, the day before we were like, a few pushbacks, never born a fella, say, Panama problems, they're fighting relegation.
Yeah.
Shine 4 or 5. It was like we undermined them. And then the sad part is that in the game, the funny thing about the whole game, Mr. Q, is that pushback scored a goal. Pushback, they made an own goal. We didn't score. On that game, where we're supposed to beat them, we said we're going to hammer them 4 or 5. We didn't even score.
Didn't even score a goal, yeah.
Us as Pirates, we didn't score. Pushbacks, it was an own goal, and then they scored a goal. That was 1-1. We lost. Yes.
Those players.
So I that's why it's so important that you need a psychologist to always talk to the players and put the players in the place where, look, don't think he can't do it. He can do it. For them to be there is because they want to be there. For them to be in the final, they want to win the final. So it's not a favor for them to be there. And if you're gonna go there and underestimate them, they can get 1 goal and shut the door. You guys, you'll play the whole football in the world, but you're never gonna win because your mentality already, it says to you, you've won the game before you can even score a goal. So that's dangerous.
Let's wrap it up, Mr. So. What is your expectation tomorrow? Your score prediction? WSP.co.za if you want to bet on these matches this weekend in the English Premier League, in the Championship, in the Carling Knockout as well. Mr. So-and-so, take it away, sir.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one, Mr. Keo. It's going to be a tough one, but I see Sundowns winning this one 2-1. Sundowns will win this one 2-1. I mean, you win of Kotabo Ribeiro. And the sniper, the sniper is back. Sniper is back, Mr. Keo. He's back. Give him time, he's back. He was...
as long as they can ask him to just stand in the box and score goals.
Mr. Keo, I always say this. In all the big teams, you just only need that one will be, maybe I would say, sorry to put it in this way, but I will put it to say, that stupid player. Not everyone will be smart. You need a stupid. Shalulile, he's the one that, I remember we fight. When you say to him, come and play, then you must know that he's going to play for the opponents because he's going to give the opponents the ball. But if you say to him, boy, look, awukho mnandi wena, hlala la wena, Malis will push it lapha, that's all. And that's what he's going to do. Even tomorrow, if he's going to be there and they don't ask him to play, he's going to score 2 goals.
All right, there you go. Thank you very much to you, Mr. So-and-so. Thank you very much to everyone as well for watching us. It's the final tomorrow. It's Mamelodi Sundowns against Magesi, or Magesi against Mamelodi Sundowns in Free State at the Toyota Stadium. It is iDiskiTV, Times. Also, Thank you for watching us.